Latinos here in Utah, they say they experience prejudice. In fact, they say they get it more here than anywhere else. But they do say it goes both ways. Besides helping the economy, Supercross brings lots of adrenaline and lots of energy.
Este evento da una oportunidad para salir de la vida cotidiana y pasarla bien, aún para las reporteras.
The symposium will be going on today and tomorrow and will feature keynote speakers from around the nation. Back to you in the studio. Or if you just want to get down in the dirt, lots of different neighborhoods offer community gardens. Les cuento que Sean McNadden fue seleccionado para ser parte de las grandes ligas de béisbol en el equipo de los Chicago Cubs, aunque su decisión de rechazar esta oferta nos sorprendió a todos. Es por eso que yo decidí investigar cuál fue el motivo de no querer formar parte de los Cachorros de Chicago. Veamos.
Every year, more and more English learners enter Utah classrooms, and teachers are trying to keep up with the change. For the next 2 days, BYU is hosting a conference to talk about how to teach kids who speak English as their second language. BYU Daily News reporter Angela Santos went to part of the conference earlier this morning and is now live on campus. Angela, what were they emphasizing?
Well, Britt, today's focus was on teaching and the diversity that ESL students bring to the classroom. Teachers and community members took notes as they listened to speakers talk about connecting with students who have diverse backgrounds. Speakers suggested that teachers use a program called Funds of Knowledge. The idea is that each ESL student has a unique cultural background that teachers should use to enhance classroom learning. They said it was important that teachers and community members learn to relate to ESL students. Joining me now live is BYU Education Law Professor Scott Farron. Professor Farron, you were at the conference. Tell me, if people could just take home one message from the conference, what would that be?
You know, I think the one message would be that we know a lot about what works with these students that are learning languages, and there's a lot more to know. They bring a lot of diversity, they're not all alike, and we can learn more and we can meet their needs. We don't have to tolerate the low achievement that we've been having in this state and other places. We can learn and we can change and we can adapt.
Thank you so much. The symposium will be going on today and tomorrow and will feature keynote speakers from around the nation. Back to you in the studio. Latinos here in Utah, they say they experience prejudice. In fact, they say they get it more here than anywhere else. But they do say it goes both ways. Kimberly does the talking for her mom, Annabella. She says it's not because her mom doesn't speak English. It's because she has an accent. Annabella says when she wants something, she just gets better results when her accent-free daughter asks for her.
Like, I walked in once and they're like, no, you don't have an upgrade or whatever, we're not gonna. And then I walked out, gave them my phone, it was my daughter, said, now you go in, and she walked out with a brand new phone, no problem.
Annabella is a naturalized U.S. citizen and is a social worker for the state of Utah. She says that even when she's advocating for clients, she runs into discrimination. But Annabella also says it's a two-way street. She says Latinos also have prejudice against Caucasians.
I had some friends from Mexico that when they saw my daughter with this white boyfriend, they were like, oh, her boyfriend's white? Like, yes, what's wrong with that?
Centro Hispano Board Chair Joan Dixon says that as a Caucasian, she works to bridge the gap between local Hispanic and Caucasian communities.
You have to get to know them and find out who they are and what they do, and learn to appreciate the expertise that they are able to bring.
I asked Latinos in our community if they felt an increased amount of prejudice since the new immigration law in Arizona. They said, yeah, but it's something that they've just gotten used to. Spring is finally here and local gardeners are starting their work. Many who don't have much room are planting their seeds in these square-foot gardens. They say it will grow a lot of food and doesn't take back-breaking work.
Because of the way the soil is set up and the way it's set up in the box, you just pull up the weeds and you're done.
You divide the garden up into 1 by 1 foot squares and plant something different in each square. They say that the big difference between these gardens and traditional ones is if you don't fertilize well, nothing will grow. Or if you just want to get down in the dirt, lots of different neighborhoods offer community gardens. Like Sun Spring Garden Club, a place where BYU students come to work and reap the fruits or vegetables of their labor. With a few hours 1 day a week, they can take home some of their fresh crops.
Then we found out that Sherry had more space than she had time to take care of, and she was willing to let people garden there if they would share with her. And so since it was a lot more land than we had, we just decided, okay, we'll do that.
Landowner Sherry Goodman has been sharing her land for 3 years and says that each year she keeps expanding the garden.
Very peaceful, very relaxing. Yeah, it can be really a lot of hard work too, but it's worth it.
The club requires a $25 fee and anyone can join. And you don't have to have a green thumb to participate. You can learn as you go. Angela Santos, BYU Daily News, Provo. For some Latinos like George Lopez, when he has to use the computer and doesn't know how,
I feel like this. That, especially at work.
that's why he comes here. Volunteer-based organization Centro Hispano offers free classes for members of the Latino community.
Them being able to use the technology that's available to them is going to make them more effective.
Lopez says learning computers makes his life easier, whether it's at work or at home.
The world is coming with a lot of skills for using computers, and I need to be in the level of everybody.
Well, some people come here just to learn basic computer skills. There's some people who come just to learn how to turn the computer on. For Luis Morales, last month the computer was just a bright screen, but now it's a tool for a bright future. Morales says he always saw his supervisors carry around laptops at work.
I don't know what they do, but they carry it for something. And I thought, well, I can do that too.
In just 1 month, he says he learned skills from Microsoft Office to navigating the internet. He says he hopes to be able to use technology to his advantage and earn more money at work. Angela Santos, BYU Daily News, Provo.